Welcome! This video explains in-text citations in APA style 7th edition for sources without authors and dates of publication. The previous videos in this series focus on books and journal articles, which usually have authors and dates of publication. Many internet sources, however, do not have an author or date of publication listed. If your source does not have an author listed, use a shortened version of the title. In order to match the formatting of the references list, the titles of books and reports are italicized. The titles of articles, chapters, and web pages are put inside quotation marks. Let's use a web page entitled Gratitude from Psychology Today. The content was reviewed by Psychology Today staff, but there is no author listed. In this case, we will use the title Gratitude inside quotation marks. Note that the comma goes before the last quotation mark, not after. However, this source also does not have a date of publication. For sources without publication dates, use the abbreviation N.D., which stands for no date. The in-text citation for this web page would be gratitude, comma, inside quotation marks, followed by N.D. Sometimes your source will not have a specific individual listed as an author, but you may be able to consider the organization as the author. In that case, simply put the organization's name where the author's last name would go. For example, let's use a web page from the CDC. You could consider the CDC as the author. For your first in-text citation, you would write out Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, with CDC in brackets immediately after, followed by the comma, and then the date of publication, or ND. For all your citations after that, you could simply write the abbreviated form, CDC. For some sources, it can be hard to tell whether it is a source with no author or a source with an organization as the author. It's best to check with your professors to see which format they prefer. And those are the basics of creating in-text citations for sources without authors or dates of publication. To learn how to create in-text citations for direct quotations, please review the next video in this series.